What's up, y'all? Sorry about that. My girlfriend wanted to call in, so I do apologize for you guys. My girlfriend called in, and I needed to take the call. But I have a couple things I want to talk about. First off, right off the fucking rip, congratulations, guys. We got a strike on Marty, man. If you guys don't know, his channel just recently got taken down. Well, not channel, but like his stream got taken down, which is super funny. If you guys don't know why his live stream got struck, it was for hate speech, which is ironically funny, honestly. Like, he got hit with hate speech and slander and this and that and the other, which I find funny. Now, a lot of people think that what I did earlier was a bit overboard, which I will admit to a certain extent it kind of was. And I'll admit I was kind of heavy-handed, but like, I know a lot of people are hating because of what I said earlier, but as I said, I don't hate, anyone. I don't hate Jews or anything like that. I don't hate anyone. Like, if you got a different religion than me, hey, cool. We can still be cool as fuck. I have no problem with you. But it's people like Marty that I have a problem with. And I knew that if I went that route, that would get under his skin. And that's exactly what I did. I got under his skin. Like, I knew that it would get him triggered. I knew that it would piss him off. Like I said, I don't hate Jews. I'm very much against, what happened with the Holocaust and stuff. Massive, massive rest in peace to those that did lose their lives in the Holocaust. 100%. I have nothing but love and respect for those that lost their lives in the Holocaust. And I'm glad that Hitler's dead. We don't need another tyrannical asshole like that. Oh, wait, we already do. His name's Donald Trump. That's right. I forgot. But aside from that, damn soda, dude. But there is some things that I do want to talk about that are a little bit deeper now. Some of you might feel some type of way, but honestly, these are just lessons that I've learned over the years, especially coming up in the music industry. These are lessons that I had to learn that, and you can apply these to anything, like whether you do music like I do, whether you're a YouTuber, whether you're an author, a musician, like an athlete, whatever it is that you do, you can, insert career goal or desired vocation in the blank here. But one thing that I definitely learned, I am going to start off pretty heavy on this, which is time is very much like money. Okay? Time and minutes are like money. Now, I know it sounds weird, but if you really think about it, it's not really that weird. Because, see, you got one of two choices. You can either choose to spend, your life being like Marty, always being negative, always wasting your time on unnecessary shit, wasting your time on, doing this and being like, hey, look at this person, but yet you're not doing anything with your life. You can waste your time being evil, cruel, malicious, mean. You can waste your time bullying people, going after people, and just waste your time being a complete fucking asshole. Or you can take that time and spend it wisely helping people, you know, doing things that you actually want to do. Like, you can spend your time doing things that you truly enjoy doing with your life. You can do things like, focus on your career that you want to have. Like I said before earlier, insert desired, career. Like for me, it's doing my music and doing my upcoming gaming channel that I'm going to have coming up soon. But like you can spend your time doing stuff like that and being positive, being a good person, and helping people out and just being a good person to those that need it. And the reason why I got that plaque that I show off all the time isn't because, I got it out of somebody feeling sorry for me or this, that, and the other. No. I got that plaque because of the fact that I worked hard. I kept my head down. And I kept pushing through it. Even the negative shit, I kept pushing through it. Even though there were times where I wanted to throw in the towel and say fuck it all and be done. I kept my head down. And I kept on going. And now look at me, I'm here and I'm, doing good for myself. I got a debut album that just dropped. And, I got another album coming up here. I got all kinds of shit coming up, dude. Like, I got Cyraxx coming up, which is my dubstep album. I've got fucking my new album, Scar Tissue, dropping. I have a classical orchestral album coming out. I literally have 3 different albums I'm working on at one time. You're a beat stealing goblin. Fuck you. See, that right there is a prime example of somebody spending their time unwisely. That right there is a prime example of what you shouldn't be doing. Like, why waste your time being like these guys that just got banned? Like, why waste your time being like that when you can spend your time doing like I'm doing, working your ass off, doing something that you want to do with your life? Like, whether it's artwork for DeviantArt or a big company or whatever. Insert desired goal. Like, why focus on negative stuff when you can be positive, Like, there's already enough hatred in this world as is. There doesn't need to be any more. There really doesn't. And that's something that I try to fight against every fucking day. I try to fight against bullying and, I stand up against suicide, bullying. Because, obviously, you guys know my story. You guys know my history. You guys know that I've survived both of those things. So, I do try to promote, a healthy lifestyle, a healthy, mindset. And that's something that you guys can apply to your everyday life, is having a healthy mindset. If somebody's fucking with you, just do like I did, Just laugh at them. Be like, ha ha ha. That just shows how, them, like these people right here doing what they did, that just shows how ignorant they are and how much they're wasting their time on negativity. Because their lives are miserable, that doesn't mean yours has to be. Like, Marty, I'm even telling you this, bro, which I'm pretty sure you're probably watching this. You know, like, I'm sorry you got a miserable fucking existence. Like, I'm sorry you had to go through what you went through as a kid. But, hey, you brought this war on yourself, dude. You started this war, and I'm finishing it. And I'm coming out the victor. Wow. Yet 2 more people wasting their time. Man, y'all must love wasting your guys' time on dumb shit, bro. Like, why are you wasting your time being negative? Like, why not be positive? Why not? Oh, man. Hey, yo, Manic, you know what to do with these clowns. Man, I swear, this is the kind of negativity that doesn't need to be on YouTube, man. Like, for real, this is the kind of garbage that doesn't need to be on here. And yeah, we got question. Like I said, dude, I'm still working on getting everything set up. I did find a bank that will allow me to do what I'm doing. Even though I did get screwed over. I did have to explain to them I am who I am. So I got that taken care of. I just gotta set everything back up, and once I do that, it's game on. But like I said, I got 38 albums of my current project, Shadowborn, on back order. I will be releasing those as soon as possible. I promise you guys that. But once I do, I will have made about $300, $400 off of all 38 albums. But I mean, point being though, man, don't worry, Manic. Manic, you already know. Yeah. Manic, you already know damn well you'll be one of the first ones to know. You know this. Bruh, what I do is a real job. Okay, babe. I love you too, babe. And I will see you in the morning, babe. You get some sleep, sweetheart. Hey, cat, what up? No, I don't have Rona, dude. I don't have fucking COVID. Bro, really? How am I going to catch the virus when I never really leave my house except to check the mail, bro? Hey, Cynthia, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Bye, babe. Love you. You get some sleep. Because God knows you need it, sweetheart. Hey, Yoshi. Yo, Yosh, where the fuck you been at, homie? I ain't seen your ass up here in a while, man. Bro, it's been like, what, 4 months, 6 months since you've been up in here, man? Where the fuck you been at, bro? What's new with you, bro? Where you been at? Hey, too sweet. What's up, man? What's good, bro? Here's the thing. I'm setting myself up for success. Oh, dude, I'm great, man. I'm great. Not quite yet. I did sort things out with my bank. I was able to prove that I actually am who I say I am. I was able to prove that. I actually did that early this morning. So I got that knocked out. Now all I got to do is go in, set things back up, and then from there, the albums will be ready to go. So, but here's the thing, Hater. Hey, I like that. Hey, I like that name, Haterade. I like that. That's cool. But like I said, man, I'm ultimately setting myself up to make money. Well, let me give you guys a little bit of advice here. You guys speculate to accumulate. Now, if you're confused on what that means, you basically have to set yourself up for success, which is what I'm doing. Once I get my bank stuff set up and running full time here in a couple weeks, the albums will be dropping. And once I make that money back, along with my girlfriend helping me set up the studio and shit, which if you guys don't know, I'm going full blown on the studio. We're talking lighting setup, green screen, you name it. But ultimately I'm setting myself up for success. I'm spending money to make money. And in this business, if you want to, make a living at it, you have to be willing to spend a little bit of money. And once I get everything set up here in the studio here in about 18 weeks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the money that I have, that I actually get from this album, and I'm going to reinvest it into my stuff. So, I already got the money product in my hand. I just got to sell it. And once I get the money, you see where I'm going with this? Like, you see the... like, you see how it's coming together? Like, I'm going to be taking that money, putting it back into, my music and back into my label and, back into, paid promotion, different shit. Like, a lot of people don't think this, but I'm actually very much business savvy. Like, when it comes to business, I'm very clever with what I do. I'm very, how can I put this? I'm very tactical with it. I plan ahead. Before I even sell a product, I plan ahead on what I'm going to do with the money. Once I make the money, I plan out like, okay, say like so much can go into like, paid promotion. Another one's going to go into, so much can go into distribution, printing costs, all that stuff. Like, I plan out for that stuff ahead of time. Believe it or not, dude, this one's actually not going to be that bad. So, it is going to be pricey, but it's going to be worth it, though, dude. Currently, right now, I'm looking at a little over 24 grand. Which, if you really think about it in the long run, that's not that expensive compared to, like, some of these other ones that are spending, like, multi-millions. Like, right now, I'm looking at about $24,000 for, the studio setup, the rig setup, the lighting, the green screen, the camera work. So, it's actually not that bad. 24. I'm looking at about 24,000 and $100 and some odd dollars or some shit like that. Like, it's not that bad. It's actually fairly cheap, actually. And then, you know, whatever else I need, like you know, whatever bits and bobs that I'll need here and there, I can accumulate throughout time and build upon that. You know, I can sit there and build upon that, or I may not even need to build upon that. Who knows? I mean, hell, the setup I have right now, I actually did the math on this setup between the Akai keyboard, the laptop, the TV, and this, and the wheel rig. I'm looking at maybe a little over $1,000 worth of stuff, if that. Like either a little bit over or right under. But still, either way. It's actually not that bad. Anthony, I don't blame you there, man. I don't blame you there, dude. Hell, dude, if I had the fucking money, I'd send it to you right now, man. Shit. I'd straight out hand you the money, but hey, here you go. Pay off your mortgage for 6 months, bro. And whatever's left over, man, spend on whatever you want, man. Buy yourself a nice car or some shit. Oh, dude, absolutely. Matter of fact, let me give you guys a quick rundown. I know it looks kind of awkward right now because of all of this, but you got to consider the space that all this is taking up. Right there is where the studio is going to be. From about that wall, right, the end of the wall over there, to about right where I'd say the edge of these boxes right here on the far end where these foam pipes are at. That's going to be about the length of the studio desk and stuff. And then over here is going to be like a little side desk for like editing videos and stuff like that. And then right here is where the rig's going to be set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pedals out of the floor, bring those up and out, move the rig into here, and then have like the monitors like right back here. Kind of like it's set up right now, but it's going to be like a standing thing with like 3 different monitors. So it's like all the way around kind of deal. And that's actually what I'm doing. I'm doing the RGB color lighting setup. I actually am going to be picking up a pack of 4 of those because you never know. You know, you never know when you might need a pack of RGB lights. Yo, Barry, what's good, man? I mean, granted, yeah, it'll be 18 weeks, but dude, that 18 weeks is just gonna fly by real quick, too. Like, that shit's gonna be gone in a flash, dude. Shit. And then also, I do need suggestions for you guys, man. Like, I need suggestions from you guys. Do you think I should put this behind the rig? Like, when I get the rig set up, should I put it back there? Like, where the center of that shadow is? Or should I put it over there, like, on the wall somewhere behind the studio? Like, where do you guys think that this should go up? That wall or this wall? And you gotta take into consideration, this really isn't that big either. It's literally like, I think like 8 by 10, some shit like that. But put in the comments what wall you think this should go on. Should it go where my music studio is going to be at, or should it be behind the racing rig? You know what? That's actually a good idea. I think I just might do that. Put this on the back wall with, like, say, what I want to do is I want to take, actually, is I want to have this, and then I want to have my custom Linkin Park wall clock that was actually made from the vinyl of their Hybrid Theory album, like right above it or below it. I personally think like right above it, and then on either side have certain things like my brother David's T-shirt that he gave me right before he passed, and then have something else on the other side. I'm not what yet. I'm thinking maybe my Dale Earnhardt plaque that I have, my Dale Earnhardt Senior plaque, but I don't know. I'll think of something, but I actually like that idea for the back wall. But I actually do like you guys' way of thinking, though. That's smart. And yo, we are a little over halfway to 1,000. Dude, we're like over halfway to 1,000 subs, yo. I just fucking realized that. I legit just realized that we're close to 1,000, man. We're right freaking there, dude. We're doing good. We're right there. We're killing it. We're smashing it. Let's see what we're sitting at. Yeah, we're currently sitting at 739, man. We're doing good. We're sitting at 739, man. That's fucking awesome. Yes, I did. I actually am thinking about that. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but I'm working on that. Will you sign the albums? Absolutely, dude. I do plan on signing them. The back of them will have to be signed though, in like a white Sharpie. But yes, the albums will be signed. What I may do is I may take and either do the backs, or I might, open them up, like, unwrap them and then sign the clear front, and then, package them up in, the proper stuff and go from there. Don't worry, Manic. You know you're going to get one. Straight up. You know this. But I do want to play a very interesting instrumental that I made last night. Some of you guys may have seen this on my channel, and I kind of wanted to get your guys' take on it and see what you guys think. Granted, yes, it's a loop style beat, but it's very interesting. And I think you guys will enjoy this. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the instrumental known as Rage Mode. Yeah. Y'all can't tell me that ain't fire. Yeah, dude, it's up on my channel, bro. Just a little taste for you guys. Now, I did actually want to do something that a lot of people have been asking me to do, so let me set my Xbox back up, because your boy's about to do a song that a lot of people have been wanting me to do. So we about to get it. I already planned on it, Manic. Manic, get out of my head. You're reading my fucking mind again. Quit reading my mind, you little shit. You little mind reader, you. Are you sure we weren't separated at birth? Because I swear to God, you fucking read my mind all the fucking time. It's kind of weird. Like I said, are you sure we weren't separated at birth? Because you read my mind all the freaking time. It's kind of weird. It's like you know what I'm thinking right before I say it. It's kind of weird. What the fuck is that? Oh, man. Case. Yeah, I know I need to do that. I just haven't gotten the chance yet because of all this shit popping off and, stuff starting to take off. But don't worry, I will get to that as soon as I get the chance to. 100%. Fuck, you're only a state away? Girl, you need to get your ass down here and hang out with me and Tans, dude, for real. You need to bring your ass over here. We need to hang out, damn it. I didn't think you were that fucking close. That's crazy. I'm in Akron. That's Akron. Alright, so. Y'all ready for this? We about to do this. Excuse me. I was saying, don't give me shit. Now, before I start the video, I do want to do a short little... I do want to do a short little 5-minute video. I do want to show you guys a short little 5-minute video here that kind of touches base on what I was speaking about earlier with, time being like money. So, y'all already know who to shout out in this video. Y'all already know who it is. So, for all y'all that don't know, you're going to find it. And if y'all do know, post in the comments who this is.
Don't listen to him. He ain't got no meaning speed.
Your soul belongs to me.
Dude, it's been a minute since I've been on this mug, huh? Yeah. Dude, the past couple months, I've been going through like a really weird time in my life. Like, not a bad thing. I mean, not a good thing, just a thing. I just woke up one day and I was like, dude, I'm in another dimension, but you You know how when you're at a club and it's like high BPM, everybody twerking, everybody spilling drinks, nobody gives a fuck, and you're just like, yeah, I feel like that's been me lately, except for my neighbor does have a doorbell camera.
Hello, how are y'all?
I'm just kidding, my cracker. My life has changed drastically since the last time I made a video like this on here. My life has changed drastically a lot of times throughout the past 5 years. And honestly, I think it's because I never really knew what I wanted. I was too caught up in the moment of everything, going so fast-paced 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. But the past maybe month, I made a bunch of changes in my life that are for me instead of for everyone else. And don't get me wrong, I don't want you to take that as, oh, well, you just be out for yourself with no media experience. It's good to lend a hand and give your minutes and time to other people. But the thing is, you can't give too much of that away. You have to regulate that. If you're like me and you have a huge heart and want to help everybody, that's cool, but it's also going to take up all your time and minutes. You have to spend your time and minutes wisely. You have to wisely choose who gets your time and minutes, because time and minutes is more precious than any form of currency on the face of the earth, because that is something you cannot make back. Anybody can get out here and make $1,000 at 10,000 different places. You can't make 10,000 minutes back. Once you've spent those 10,000 minutes, they're gone. And there's two ways you can go with your life currency, your time, your minutes, the thing you never ever get back. You can either spend your life currency on happiness, being around people you want to be around, doing things you want to do, going places you want to go, or you can gamble it away and you can go do all this other shit that does not make you happy. So you're spending your life currency on shit you don't even want. And once you spent so much time on something, like myself, doing things that you really don't want to do, that you're really not interested in, and being around people that really don't bring any good memories, it's just a headache, you start to sit back and think, well, fuck, I'm in a life debt now. Thanks a lot, life. And that's where the phrase, fuck my life, comes from. No, not fuck your life. Your life is great. Your life is the canvas. You just are really shitty with that paintbrush lately, fucking. But it's okay to be shitty with the paintbrush. Yeah, you got this paintbrush. You're not even cleaning it off. You got red, yellow, blue, green on there, and you're like, look what I'm painting. And you're like, what is it? It's a big pile of shit. But then again, who are you spending your life currency on? Are you spending it on people who are like, yeah, man, that looks good. Look at it. Look what I painted. I painted a bigger pile of shit. Or are you spending it on people who are like, hey, your paintbrush is dirty as hell. You done dipped it 20 times and haven't cleaned it, and your water looking like old-ass chocolate milk. So if you're just in this circle with all these people who just paint half-ass, ugly-ass paintings and don't really care about what they look like and aren't maintaining their utensils to paint good pictures, when you're all in your room, in your little circle room or whatever, all hanging out, and you all hang your pictures up, your room gonna look like doo-doo on a biscuit. And then next thing you know, you're sitting in this room with all these people, with all these doo-doo paintings all over the wall, and they're like, hey, let's paint more doo-doo. And every single second, minute, hour, you choose to sit in the doo-doo room with fucking all these doo-doo head-ass motherfuckers. Well, you're gonna feel shitty. No pun intended. You're gonna feel shitty. Because you're going farther and farther in life debt. Fuck that. Just get up, be like, hey, my painting looks like shit. Y'all's paintings look like shit. I'm sick of painting shit. Dude, if no one's doing it for you, dude, find it inside yourself. Dude, stand up and be like, yo, all y'all's paintings look like caca pee. And you know what? I'm sick of being septic tank Picasso. Fuck it. Then you walk out of the doo-doo room, you open the fucking door, and you go out and you do things, and you be around people, and you go places, and it's small things, big things, it doesn't matter. Anything that you want to do in a good light, anything that you aspire to be, spend your life seconds and minutes on it. Don't give it to people who don't give a fuck. Don't spend it on shit you don't want to do. That's dumb. Invest your life currency for a good life. Don't go in debt to be depressed all the time. Because even though some of y'all, and even myself sometimes, are good at covering up the fact that you're going in debt with it, don't even do that. It's fake. Invest it. Go live that shit. Fucking be happy, dude. Fuck being depressed. You don't have to be. Fuck going in debt to life. You don't have to. You just simply don't have to. So with that being said, go take those doo-doo paintings off the wall, bro. This room ugly as hell. Remodel that mug or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'd say I've made my point. I'd say I've made my point pretty damn clear. I keep buffering. Oh, right, it has been storming out. Like, it's been storming here too, so don't feel bad. Like, for real, don't feel bad. It's been pretty bad here too. But, like, what he said is so fucking true, and that actually goes more in depth with, you know, what I was, you know, saying. Like, you can spend your time around people that you don't want to be around, myself being, you know, around Marty, or, you know, you could do shit like what I'm doing, you know, focus on what you want to do with your life. You know what I mean? Oh, absolutely. That would be fucking cool as shit. But, yeah. Damn, man. Trying to clear my fucking throat out. So I got a frog in my goddamn throat. But, there was somebody that actually requested I do a cover of this remix. Like, it was like about a week ago. I can't remember who it was, but like, I saw it in the comments. But, to that person that wanted me to do this, here you go.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I come on bleeding. Don't give a fuck on the progress. All these years, but you know it's time to go back outside. Made a million figures. See these cause I can't say goodbye. Living on the edge of my never come back, I'll be the same. Too long time, never so right. Don't leave me looking like that. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I go on bleeding. Last resort. Cut my life into million pieces. Walk through fire cause I got no reason. Yeah, don't get me out cause I'm bleeding. Treat you good, no, I'm leaving. I just want the way you go inside my trust and turn the night and rising out. Breathing left from myself. Losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing's alright. Nothing is fine.
Alright, I'm not gonna finish that one right there, but there is a song that I do want you guys to hear. That actually is very important to me because one of the lines in the song is actually something I'm actually going to get done as a tattoo. As soon as I get the money, if you guys don't know, my cousin Jason, he actually owns his own shop up in, I think it's Haines. Yeah, Haines, Alaska. So shout out to my cousin Jason, man. Fucking love you, cuz. Speaking of which, Jason, if you are watching this motherfucker, we need to hang out, dude. It's been way too fucking long. You need to get your ass down here, bitch. Dude, I'll come there and I'll skull drag your ass down, fucking. And you know I'll do it, too. like I said, I'm going to have to learn that one, but once I do, it's game on. I still haven't, like, you know, learned that one, so, yeah. But I do promise I am going to go over it over the next few days and figure it out, so, yeah. You can bet your ass within the next week or so, I will be doing that. Now, I do want to show you guys the setup that I'm going to get. Now, it's not going to be this exact setup, but this is the setup that I'm aiming for. By the way, shout out to the homie Slap.
4 iconic games.
Why not? That's...
And then these glass containers.
Alright, so here we go. This is the setup that I'm getting. Shout out to the homie Chucky Beats, man. I've worked with Chucky Beats before. He's got some good shit. Shout out to the homie Chucky Beats, man. For real. Cool ass dude, too. Hold on, let me skip past all this.
This right here, though, this desk is the star of the show. Anthrodesk, if you guys don't know Anthrodesk, I will leave their link down below for you guys. They have sent me out this beautiful piece of walnut, 30 by 60, is it 60? 48, I'm glad I checked it. It's 30 by 48, and this whole thing goes up and down. Hold on now, check this out. Alright, it can go pretty low. I don't think I've ever had it this low before, but hey, I mean, if I really needed it to, I mean, it could work if you wanted to kneel for a bit. Or actually on Amazon, you guys can pick this up. There will be a link down below for you guys to check out if you are interested in picking up your own Anthrodesk. The reason why it's here is that if I am sitting here, say, I can actually look over at my TV over there and watch some TV. But this is just, you know, it's a great thing, especially if you're working for long periods of time, which I am, right? I'm always down here, I'm always working, I'm always editing. So when, you know, I'm sitting on my rig for a while, I come back down here, I don't want to sit, right? I don't want to sit again after just sitting for an hour racing. So that's why it's nice that I got my floor mat, I can just stand, and I can edit like it's a regular day, right? So it definitely does give you that more healthier lifestyle than just sitting all the time. It's not good for you. Shouldn't be doing it. You need to be mobile. You need to be exercising and just moving around throughout the day. It's a pretty sweet looking setup, to be honest with you. We got our 3 poles. We got one there, and then one there. Drills right up to the desk, so it's really secure. It's really stable. Run all of our cables straight down to kind of connect to each other. Right? It's not the perfect cable management setup, but for right now, it will do. And then I just have everything running back there. We're not going to worry about that side. And the width of the desk, actually, super nice. This is live wood, if I'm not mistaken. It's live edge. I could be wrong on this, but it's definitely nice. Always hunchbacking it sometimes, right? So you got to remember to sit up, posture, right? And this desk is definitely going to, you know, help that lifestyle and help that message a lot more. So I'm really thankful to Anthrodesk for sending this out. I'm happy to be able to take a break whenever I really want and stand up, right? Sometimes I would just find myself walking around to just stand up and just, you know, be active. So now they had the oak and they had the walnut. I went with the walnut, to be honest with you. I kind of liked it. I figured it fit really nice, and then that's the desk. So it can be done at a couple different positions just to make your life a little bit easier. So anthrodesk.ca, link will be found down below for you guys. Check that out. But we do have programmable buttons. We have mode 1, mode 2, and home. So I can actually set both of these to just go quickly if I needed to. So I want to set these up so I can set it when I'm sitting and then when I'm standing instead of having to do this
now,
manually.
as you can see, that right there,
you know, mode 1 or mode 2, and it'll just go right to where I want it to go. So I'm going to try this.
Now, as you can see, that right there is just that setup. This is the rig setup.
All 4 iconic games.
This setup right here, this is going to be my racing rig setup. So I'm going to skip past this.
Really wanted to get a productive day done and, you know, just do a bunch of things. Unfortunately, of course, nothing goes to plan. I have no power. I haven't had any power for like a good 2 hours maybe or so. That's been frustrating considering I wanted to get some work done today. I know, that's what I'm trying to tell them. Microwave, I got a fresh cup of coffee right here. Like, look at this. Fresh cup of coffee. No microwave. It's great. So I figured today, why not use this to do a little bit of a studio tour, considering I haven't done that for a little bit. Finley seems to be excited. Are you excited? Yeah, let's go to the studio tour, girl. Let's go. All right, so it's been a bit, but like I said, though, there's no power. So we're going to be just kind of showing you guys the basics of kind of what it looks like with no power at all. So it's a little bit different. I mean, everything should be perfect right now. And I'm just going to kind of quickly just give you guys a quick little walkthrough here, talk a little bit about how everything's working, how everything's set up, what wheels we got going on, what consoles, my PC, things of that nature, how I'm editing, how I'm transferring all my footage from everything else. There's a lot going on, man. I got 2 TVs here. I got a TV here that can all be changed in a matter of seconds through HDMI boxes underneath. So that's big. I have all that wired up behind there. We have LED strips. Again, can't see it, right? I mean, lights are off right now. And that's when I feel you can really get a good look at, you know, someone's setup. You know, all the cables are exposed. You can pretty much see everything back there. You know, the dark lights aren't really hiding anything. So it just kind of gives you guys, you know, just an open, clear look at what I do on a day-to-day basis. Where I figured today would be a perfect opportunity to kind of run you guys through exactly what I'm doing here on a day-to-day. You had to yawn right in my damn thing. Hey, fam? How you doing? All right? You look good. You do need a cut, though. Look at you. How you doing? People say sometimes you can't see. You can see. All right? How you doing, girl? You been a good girl? Yeah? I know. But, fortunately, I had a chalkboard wall, and over the time, I guess people were drawing on it with permanent chalk, so that was cool. So I'm going to have to redo that board. But first thing that you see when you walk into the room is this desk right here. Picked this up at Costco. Has the 2 little bar stools underneath it there that I can move around and, say, put them anywhere in the room. Say if my wife comes in, right, she can kind of hang out with me or anybody that does come over to the house. But we have that wood table. That was really nice. I have my collector's edition Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty full set, man. We have the full 6. Picked those up on eBay. Really, really happy that I ended up grabbing these because I was really kind of on the fence about them, and I decided, you know what? Let's pull the trigger and get them. Really happy that I did, and that's probably one of my all-time favorites, you know, growing up as a kid was Metal Gear, so really happy that I could own those. We have my Bose mini sound system right here. Got that for Christmas. This thing really does pump. Love it. Bose, right? I mean, you can't go wrong with Bose. I did leave it all wrapped up, though. I did leave the remote wrapped up. I mean, why, right? I mean, it works as it is, so I'm not going to unwrap it. We also have little buttons on top. It doubles as, I do believe, a radio for Spotify. It's really good, though. Definitely recommend it. We have up here my shelf that I put up. We have my Essen Motor Show license plate here. We have my custom controller from Jake Myers. Shout out Jake Myers, right? Right, Jake, Gary, big thank you. If you guys don't know, the man's hooked me up before, man. I'm actually wearing one of his shirts right here. But huge things from them. Huge thank you once again for all their support on the channel and everything like that. Right? I mean, look at that, man. This is...
Yesterday's thinking is done. New ideas?
Thing is so sick. Had to mount them, had to frame them. But we have a whole slew of my Thrustmaster wheels from over the years. We have our 2017 Invitational World Championships right here. This was really cool. The Forza Racing Championship. That was a lot of fun to attend. I still have the footage from that, actually. I need to post that. Forza pins. We got a bunch of Xbox pins when I met Kyle from 1320. So that was really cool. Got a tag from him. Just Sparkle wheels, you know, the Thrustmaster F1. We have the new Sparkle rim as well, to the Rally Edition. Another F1 rim from the TSPC racer, and then our GT that we just got as well too. I know the question that everyone's kind of thinking about is, why do you have all these rims still if you don't really have the rig? Obviously, if you guys don't know, I have the Fanatec CSL Elite on this one with the Wheelstand Pro chassis. Over here, we have my Thrustmaster TX wheel, but obviously, this thing is already modded with the handbrake, right? So I have the handbrake here. We can't change any rim on here unless I unscrew these three, pull this off, and then I can change just the rim. So these rims over here are not compatible with that TX anymore. So what I've done, and I know it's a little bit hard to see. Let me just pick this up like it's a goddamn lollipop. Plop that down here. I have the TSXW on a Wheelstand Pro mount. So I can literally just undo this piece right there and take that out and plop that right in, disconnect everything, attach the wheel, and we're good to go. So I still have a use for all of them. It's just right now, I'm using other wheels, man. And in this corner over here, PlayStation VR, fire extinguisher, just in case, man. You can never be too careful. Have my Thrustmaster handbrake that I just recently got, which has been a lot of fun to use, and that's also swappable to this right there on the TH8A. So I can just pop that right out from the wheel stand, do that little lever right there, and then slide it in, you're good to go, right? So a lot of versatility with these mounts, with the Wheelstand Pro and the Thrustmaster, and that kind of allows me to just kind of hot swap whatever I want at any point in time. I know this may be a little bit hard to see considering there's no damn light in here, but my camera does a great job in low light situations here. I have the Canon G7X Mark II, and this thing is phenomenal. Little rundown here, just some pop figurines that I really enjoyed that I wanted to keep in the glass cabinet. Resident Evil. Grew up playing that as a kid, so I couldn't say no. Fast and Furious, Call of Duty, and Mick Foley from WWF. Man, if you guys don't know Mick Foley, well, can't help you on that one. I'm sorry. We got Dodgeball. Second shelf down here, we have a massive Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. Just a bunch of collectibles from over the years of traveling. Hotel keys, Super Street magazine back there with Ryan Turk's ride. Signed Fast and Furious from Dennis. Dirt copy signed. A lot of things in here, man. We have money from all over the world. Just trying to pick up things over my travels. Circuit of the Americas belt buckle right there. I know it's a little bit hard to see in the dark, but moving down here to the next shelf, we have my driven rim, which I got when I was in LA, and that was for the Fast and the Furious premiere when I went to go to Dennis's shop, and he actually gave me that right off of Letty's car. So that was really cool to have, and now I can say that I own a piece of Fast and the Furious in a sense. We have Brian Super there. I picked that up in the States. Couldn't say no to it. Beautiful collector's piece right there, and that goes really nicely with the rim. It's not the same car, but right, it's still Fast and Furious. At the very last shelf down here, we have my YouTube yearbook right behind, and that was actually YouTube sent that out last year for everybody that hit 1 million subscribers in that last year. So that was really cool for them to send out. We have my Stouter from Germany. This beer right there on the left, I got that from a subscriber the first time I went to Germany, and I actually met him, and he handed it to me. So that was really nice of him to bring over, a unique beer that I would never find over in Canada. So I kept that, didn't open it. We have some Presidente from when I went to Punta Cana. A bunch of wristbands, right, from traveling as well, too. But lots of things, man. Lots of things that I've collected over the years. I do run a pillow for some nice back support on here. If you guys don't know this Wheelstand Pro, this full chassis they sent over, it's one of one right now. Nobody else has it. It's custom-made flap logo on there. Just for my body, I like the pillow when I am racing for long periods of time. Thrustmaster and Pro on the bottoms there. And I know it may sound funny, but yeah, I do run with actual racing shoes. I don't do them up 100% unless it's, a serious race, but it is nice to have shoes on the pedals there. We have the full Fanatec rig, like I said, CSL Elite. We have the handbrake, the shifter, and then below the pedals with the load cell brake, and then the Wheelstand Pro holding it all together. Gloves, big thing, man. Just go ahead and take this off. This is my chest cam. I usually run for all my videos there, so that's a must-have for the rig. The gloves, another piece that I cannot live without, especially when I am doing racing or any drifting like that. These are the Sparco Hyper Grips. Thrustmaster sent me those. Love those as well, too. On top here, I did forget to mention, we got my G2A crates up there.
And there you go, man. That is the setup that I am aiming for. That right there is the setup that I'm actually getting. The setup I'm getting is actually very much inspired by that setup. So, shout out to the homie Slap. What's good, bro? I see you. But that's just a little bit of an idea on what I'm working with, what I'm doing, all that good shit. So now you guys have a good idea on what's going to be over there, what's going to be right there, back wall, all that stuff. You guys got a good idea now of what's going on. But, yeah. But I am about to bounce up off here. Manic, I will call you up on Discord here in just a few minutes. And yeah, got big things coming up over the next 18 weeks. It's going to be super dope, super fun. I'm excited. I know you guys got to be excited. So, but with that being said, I'm your boy, and I will catch you guys in the next video, guys. Stay humble, stay positive. Keep a good mindset. Don't let anybody throw any kind of shade at you. And for all my drifters out there, man, stay sideways. Keep those tires turning and keep that angle rolling, baby. Peace.